Engine 1, fire. Engine 2, fire. Engine 3, fire. Overspeed. 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 Stabilizer. Flat. Stabilizer. Flat.
Okay, cost index 27, fuel 50,000, cargo 171. All right, it is cargo 171, fuel 50,000, taxi 2,000, trip fuel 25.5. Apply. Okay, weight balance set. FMC. Initialization. Everybody, welcome aboard. It's getting set up here. Flying from Dallas Fort Worth to Louisville. This jet's been sitting on the ground here for over a month, so I figured I'd give it a run. KTYS. KTYS. Cost index is 27. Flight number is UPS 2146. The cruise altitude for tonight is going to be 370. Alright, let's see. Temperature offset +3. So let's go -54. And we have a 52 knot tailwind component. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. Flight plan. Dallas Fort Worth, looking for runway 36 right. On the Lacuna 9 departure with the MLC transition. Let's insert that. After MLC, we go direct to Mooch. M-O-O-C-H. And from there, we're going to pick up the MBEL 5 with the Mooch transition. Looking for ILS 17. Let's see here. 17 right. Spires transition. Insert. Take a quick look here. Make sure it all connects in. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Flight plan is set. Okay, take off. Let's run some numbers here. So we got the route programmed in. Let's see what kind of takeoff and landing data we can calculate here. Takeoff performance. Let's see, flaps 15 work. Let's calculate. All right, takeoff flex 50. 144, 160, 166 bleeds on. Anti-ice off. Okay. So flex 60. That's about the maximum D rate we can get there. Flaps 15. Outside air temperature 22 Celsius. And the slope is 0, and the wind component is 12 knots. That's actually quite a bit of headwind there. Put that in. Okay, 142, 156, 164. These numbers are close enough to the sim brief calculations. I'll just go with these. Alright, so flex 60, that's going to give us takeoff N1 of 101.9. Flaps 15. 142, 156, 164. Step trim 5.6. Alright, IRS and FMC are checked and set. So fuel quantity is checked. FMC is checked. Flap takeoff selector is flaps 15. FCP airspeed is going to be 250. Here's our clean maneuvering is 247. FCP heading. We take a look at the Akuna 9 departure here. Flying off our runway 36 right. Here is the information. Climb on heading 356 to 1120 feet, then direct to Haskell. Cross Haskell at or above 5,000 and at or below 240 knots. Then on track 349 across Rin at above 7,000. Okay, there we go. Haskell and Rin. Then on depicted route to Akuna. Alright. Very easy. Top altitude 5,000 feet. So heading's going to be 356. Altitude's going to be 5,000 feet. Altimeter 2. Alright, let's get the weather here. Oh, we have VATSIM weather, which means we probably have ATIS. Yes, we do. DFW ATIS 123775. Let's get that in there. 123.775. You guys ready? Guys ready to copy some ATIS? Let's get it.
Zulu. West 340 at 13. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 4,000. Few clouds at 6,000. 5,000 scattered. Temperature 22. 2.10. Altimeter 2977. Simultaneous visual approach to runways. 3-1er, 3-5er, 3-Civic, 3-SIXL. Simultaneous parallel traffic departing runways 36 right, 3-Civic. Notices to air missions runway 35 left closed. ASDEX in use. Operate transponders with altitude reporting mode enabled on all airport surfaces. Advise on initial contact. You have information alpha.
Information alpha.
Dallas Fort Worth International Airport arrival departure information alpha 2353 Zulu. West 340 at 1.
Okay, so there's 2977 on the altimeters. On a standby. 2977. Okay, auto brakes. Take off. Oh, wrong button. Okay, taxi takeoff departure brief. All right. So, as discussed, we've already gone over the Akuna 9 departure. So here's what we're expecting right now. We go look at the airport diagram. We're currently parked up at the UPS ramp, Northwest Air Freight. Expecting probably taxi down here to Charlie 1, then Charlie all the way down to cross over here to hold short here. They could have us cross at the top and come down Foxtrot. We'll wait to hit that briefing bit. That's Whiskey Romeo is the bottom taxiway. Let's see what they give us. And again, Akuna 9 has already been briefed. Alright, status page. We'll set that to engine, APU. Coming on now, and while the APU comes on, I'm going to get my desk set up. What's up, Mr. Moore? All right, doors and windows are closed. Oxide drop pump 1. APU power on. External power is off. Parking brake is set. And wool chocks and ground power unit are coming off now. Beacon light is on. APU bleed is on. Engine ignition is going to be ignition A. Our 8 cars. Let's fire up 8 cars. Hopefully it's going to behave tonight. Okay, we're flying on BatSim. We should be all set. Push the start clearance. Let's get that going.
Grounded cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, let's also figure out our ATC situation here. Looks like we have if I'm reading this correctly, looks like we have Atlanta departure and Fort Worth Center, which is nice. Don't typically get those guys. They don't usually come on.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, so we need to contact 125025. That's going to be our departure frequency. And then Fort Worth Center is going to be on 135175. 135175. There we go. Alright.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake. Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, crew, we're ready to go. Let's fire them up. Okay, starting engine number 3. Button out, light on. Okay, rotation M1. Almost forgot the webcam. Fuel on. Okay, good start on engine number 1, starting 3, button out, light on. Rotation N2, oil pressure. Fuel on. Fuel flow, EGT. Button in, light out. Okay, starting engine number 2. Button out, light on. Rotation, N2. Okay, rotation on M1. Fuel on. Why can't you use VATSIM? When can you not use
Aircraft
VATSIM?
1 start pushback.
I use VATSIM on every flight.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, I have to start the checklist. Engine and wing anti-test not required. APU bleed is off. APU is off. And ground signal. Waiting on that. Let's go ahead and move on to flaps. Flaps 15. Spoiler handle armed. Snap trim is already set. Takeoff data is confirmed. 142, 156, 164. Takeoff taxi departure brief. Will update as required. Waiting on that from ATC. Radar. Transponder. Nose taxi light is on. Status page on config. Let's go ahead and call. Lone Star departure, good evening. UPS 2146 Heavy with information Alpha request taxi 36
Tow
right.
is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time. And have a safe flight.
UPS 2146 Heavy, Lone Star approach, hello. Runway 36 right, taxi via Charlie Whiskey Romeo, cross runway 36 left at Whiskey Romeo.
Okay, taxi to runway 36 right via Charlie Whiskey Romeo and cross 36 left at Whiskey Romeo, UPS 2146 Heavy. Alright crew, as briefed. Exactly as briefed. Alright, taxi clearance is good to go. We are ready to roll, crew. Parking brakes released.
Lone Star approach, Delta 452 with Alpha requesting taxi runway 35 left.
Okay, nozzle steering check left, check right.
Delta 452, Lone Star approach, hello.
Brakes checked.
Runway 35 left, taxi via Kilo, Echo Quebec.
Runway 35 left via Kilo and Echo Quebec, Delta 452.
Lone Star approach, American 474 ready for taxi.
American 474, Lone Star approach, hello. Runway 36 right, taxi via Kilo, Bravo, Golf, Whiskey, Quebec.
Taxi there is runway 36 right via Kilo, Bravo, Golf, Whiskey, Quebec for American 474.
Right, this turn's always a pain in the butt getting out of here. So I'll have to use a little bit of differential thrust and brakes to get it done. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, I'm gonna bring the engine power up and let's get a little bit of speed. We got a long taxi here. Alright, while we got that happening, let's do our flight controls check. Elevators, correction, ailerons left, 3 green. Ailerons right, 3 green. Elevators up, 2 green. Elevators down, 2 green. Rudder left, 2 green. Rudder right, 2 green. Flight controls checked free and clear. Alright, when I go to download it and put it in something, my plugins doesn't show. I don't think you're doing it right. Tell you what, Roy. Once we're in the air and I have some time, I'll show you what you should be doing. I don't know why it wouldn't work. Are you on Steam or standalone, for one? I do know people that have the Steam version tend to have a lot more problems than the guys that don't. Got a nice little head of steam here, 32 knots. Actually, a little fast here. So one thing I like to do when I'm taxiing, and you know, and this is probably not standard procedure, but I do like to throw out the thrust reversers a little bit. It does help slow things down. Maybe a little too much. I think that's kind of where the physics break down a little bit is with the thrust reverse at low speed there. Alright, so we are flying to Louisville tonight from Dallas, and our flight here it's 600
452, wind 34013, RNAV cousin, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
should be about an hour and a half in here.
Cousin, runway 35 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 452.
Okay, this is taxiway Bravo. There's Alpha, and then we're heading all the way down here to Whiskey Romeo. Alright, before takeoff checklist, status page is on engine. EAD is check green box. Let's arm nav and profile. And auto flight for throttles. Exterior lights, we'll go ahead and turn all those on now because we're about to cross an active runway. Getting her slowed down here for the turn. Radar's coming on. And we are cleared to cross 36 left, but let's check TCAS. TCAS is clear on the arrival end, and the arrival end is clear. The departure end is clear. We're going to cross 36 left and hold short 36 right. Alright, crew, holding short 36 right.
EPS 2146 heavy, wind 34013, RNAV Haskell, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 36 right, RNAV Haskell, UPS 2146 heavy. Alright, crew, clear for takeoff. Let's roll. Alright, this will be a rolling takeoff. We're not going to stop on the runway.
Delta 452, radar contacts altitude.
Delta 452,
Rolling takeoff.
passing 4,200 feet.
Roger.
Alright, we'll go ahead and get the engine stabilized here right now. Runway heading is 356. Wind is almost right off the nose. Okay, as soon as I have it aligned, we're going to punch it. Okay. Okay. Set, takeoff, thrust. Thrust set. Any knots, clamp.
Got the 452, climb, maintain 17,000, proceed direct, torch.
Start torch, and climb maintain 17,000, Delta 452.
You1. Rotate. Positive brake, gear up.
American 474, wind 34013, RNAV G-line, runway 36, right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 36 right, American 474, RNAV G-line.
Okay, climb thrust. Line the flight director.
EBS 2146, radar contacts altitude.
Up to 3,400, UPS 146 heavy.
EBS 2146, heavy, roger, thanks.
Okay, it's pitched down for 240. Speed checks, flaps to track.
Altitude.
Okay, remember we have a 5,000 foot altitude initial setting here. Correction. It's climb via SID. We can keep it going. Alright, speed check, slash your track.
EBS 2146, proceed direct to Kuna.
Direct to Kuna, UPS 2146 heavy. Alright.
American 474, radar contacts altitude.
3,200 feet for American 474.
Yeah, direct to
American
Kuna.
474, climb, maintain 17,000.
Up to
Let's go
17,000 for American
direct
474.
to Kuna.
Delta 452, 4% is offline, radar service is terminated, frequency change, check advisory approved. We'll see you.
Over to Unicorn, Delta 452, see ya.
Stabilizer motion.
I'm gonna have autopilot come on. Autopilot 1, nav 1. There's Dallas, say bye. That's a cool airport. X-Plane 12 default airports are the best. Alright, crew, 10,000 feet. Let's go after takeoff checklist. Landing gear up, lights out.
Skywest 605 over runway 26.
Commando, disarm. Auto brakes.
Skywest 6305, I've texted you now 3 times. It's runway 35 left.
Up, retract.
Thank you.
Takeoff
Yeah, we
selector,
had some
flash
radio
routine.
issue.
EAD, check, no alerts. Exterior lights.
It should have been in your PDC as well.
Roger, thank you.
Yep.
Ooh. Hey, pitching for 322.
UBS 2146, forward signs offline, radar service terminated, frequency change to advisor approved, we'll see you.
Alright, see you later, UPS 2146. Oh, I guess Fort Worth Center went offline, but that's nothing new. They're never online. Okay, over to you, Alright, I guess we're on our own now. Alright, estimating Louisville at 0240. An hour and 20 minutes. That's not bad. We got a nice little tailwind here that's going to give some push. We'll turn off that webcam for a little bit. Nothing to see here until we get closer. Okay, coming up on transition altitude, let's go altimeter standard, and after takeoff checklist complete. Hey, Moore, if you're still on here, why don't you show me the folder that you're putting your plugins into? Like, maybe take a screenshot of it and send it to me on Discord in a PM or something. Let me see where you're actually putting these things to make sure it's the actual correct folder. Because it doesn't sound right what's going on with you. Yeah, because you should have the Xpilot plugin right here. Put some music on here. Take a look at VATSIM radar tonight. See what we got. Looks like there might be a cell we have to fly through here. Let's see what altitude that's at. And Louisville's looking pretty quiet right now. It's a shame we're not flying on the eastern seaboard here. There's quite a bit of ATC on right now. When we land in Louisville, depending on who's left on stream, if anybody wants to see another aircraft or another flight, we can talk about it. But if there's nobody here, then I'll just call it a night. Okay, climbing through flight level 290 for 370. Yeah, let me see what you got, man. I'll see if I can help you figure this out. Sunset. MD-11, man. Let's do the GOAT.
Altitude.
1,000 to go. Alright, crew, we are level at flight level 370. Just got a little bit of time to go here. Let's see here. Performance, top of descent is going to be at 0218. So, about 40 minutes from now. can't find your screenshot. Come on, man. You took it. You're the one that took it. I'm sure you'll figure it out, man. Can't find your own screenshot you just took. You're something else, dude. Let's see here. Man, look at all that ATC over there. Oh, we should be up in Hamilton right now. Look at this. We've got ATC over here at, oh man. This would have been fun to fly into up here tonight. Toronto Center. Next time. Well, we need to get back to Hamilton soon, guys. It's been a while since we've flown up there. I think I might bring an MD-11 up there soon, and we can start doing some more Canadian flying again. I'm a terrible hub manager. I don't even fly my own hub. I don't think that's the right nav database. January 23 to Feb 20? Huh. I don't think that's right. I swear I updated my nav database. Nope. Yeah, it says they're up to date. 2503 Vision 1. That's odd. So why does it say January 23 to Feb 20? That's a little disconcerting. Now I'm curious about this. Let's see. Aircraft, rotate MD-11, nav database. Where is that at? Nav data. Wow. That's not correct. All right, so this stuff is not updating in here. That's why. It's not going into the it's not going into the right folder. Wow. Okay. Alright, I know what's wrong then. So it's installing it, but it's installing it to the wrong. Settings. Nope. How do I change where it's installing it to? So if I want to change where it installs it to, how do you do that? Add on mappings. Okay. So here, let's go back to this and change it to this. There we go. And now it will put it in the correct folder next time I hit save. Alright, cool. I'll fix that when we land. So we've been running off the wrong nav data for a couple months here. I didn't even realize that. It was dumping it into the wrong folder. So I'm glad I figured that out. There's our 50-knot tailwind, basically as advertised. Quiet night on YouTube tonight. It's Sunday, I guess. I had to get a flight in though. It's been a while. Guess we can start getting set up for a couple things here. Let's see. Right. One, 4.2. See if we can chat some other UPS people up here. I always like to do this when I'm flying. Look at this guy, UPS 144. UPS 144. What's up with this guy? Talk to him. What else we got? That's us. That's nobody that we want to talk to. Oh, okay. This guy's flying a, let's find this guy. This guy's flying a 8300 from Burbank to Rockford. Okay. Let's see what's up with this guy. UPS 232. Let's chat him up a little bit. Memphis Center. Oh shoot. 132550. Very well. 132550. We got some ATC on. Memphis Center, good evening. UPS 2146 Heavy with you. Flight level 370.
UPS 2146 Heavy, Memphis Center, ident.
Ident 2146.
UPS 2146 Heavy, we got your radar contact 42 miles east of Razorback, flight level 370, welcome.
Thanks. Alright, get some ATC. Very well.
Pilot 1547 Memphis Center, ident. Pilot 1547, got your radar contact 52 miles north of the Walnut Ridge VOR, flight level 320, welcome.
Memphis Central, Delta 452 is with you, flight level 370.
Delta 452, Memphis Center radar contact 28 miles south of Little Rock VOR, flight level 370, welcome.
Take a look at the weather at Louisville. How's that coming along? Okay, 16011 gusting 22. Oh. Why are they landing north with the south tailwind at 22 knots? We're not doing that. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, because the wind changed. 360 at 7. Okay. Well, let's start recalculating.
1289 Memphis Center, ident, please.
Let's recalculate for 35 left. Let's pick up a mooch.
FedEx 1289 Heavy, you got your radar contact 40 miles east of the National Airport, flight level 380, welcome.
Let's go ILS 35 left. Since the wind is changing, we'll insert that. Take a look at the flight plan and make sure it works. Oh yeah, way better. Perfect. Sweet. Cool. Hey, flight plan is updated, so that brings our new pop of descent. That's the same. All right. Those guys weren't very fun to talk to. I think I'll leave them alone. They don't seem to be too interested in chit chat. That's us right there. A little bit of painting on the weather radar there. Shouldn't really be a factor to us right now. what's... There's quite a bit of... There's... Whatever. So I'm having a discussion with somebody on Discord and being stubborn. I'm just like, whatever. Alright, let's step away for a minute, get a drink. I'll be right back, crew.
Memphis Center Gaming, Demon 2-3 is with you, flight level 450. Demon 2-3, Memphis Center, ident. On the flash, Demon 2-3. You've got your radar contact 42 miles northeast of the Texarkana via water, flight level 450, welcome.
Memphis Center, American 1817, flight level 330.
American 1817, Memphis Center, ident.
Memphis Center, American 1817, flight level 330.
American 1817, Memphis Center, ident. American 1817, I've got your radar contact down 25 miles northwest of the Razorback VOR, flight level 330, welcome. FedEx 1289 Heavy, descend via the Blues 5 arrival. Memphis landing south, Memphis altimeter 2970.
Descend via Blues 5 arrival, altimeter 2970, FedEx 1289.
Memphis Center, good evening. Delta 2818 is 5.5 miles from Wallace at 10,000, climbing 16,000.
Delta 2818, Memphis Center, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb maintaining 310 for Delta 2818.
Oh, CSL package? I don't know, man. I just using whatever is stock with the X-Plane, X-Pilot. I probably would like to update my models to have them look nicer, but I don't really know how to do it. I don't really pay attention to it that much, so as far as the CSL stuff goes, I don't really have it set up correctly. As far as X-Plane, X-Pilot goes. Okay, top of descent should be coming up here in about, let me see, 13 minutes. So we can start doing some descent planning stuff. Let's get the checklist out, landing data. Alright, so we're planning on runway 35 left. I'm going to correct that here. Landing 35 left. Whoa, what? 39 knot crosswind? What? That can't be right. Wait a minute. Special. Whoa! 280 at 41, gusting 56? What the heck?
UPS 2146, heavy cross Penby at maintain flight level 290.
Penby at 290, UPS 2146 heavy. Alright, okay, so I don't know what the heck is going on here at Louisville, but they seem to be having some horrible weather here. I can't believe what I just read. Heavy thunderstorm rain. The wind is 300 at 12, gusting 53 knots. Holy crap. There's like a, there's like a, I don't know what the heck that is.
Memphis Center, FedEx 2187 Heavy.
I can't get a good handle on it.
Climbing at flight level
Okay,
300
at 12, gusting 53.
16,000 feet.
Heavy
And we are flying the BB
rainstorms.
King. We're just a little off course from it.
Huh.
FedEx 2187, heavy, Memphis Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Wind shear advisory in effect.
climb and maintain flight level 350 for FedEx 2187 Heavy.
Alright, well this is gonna be fun. Let's try it. And if we have to divert, we'll divert. Which I believe we need to go down to the Guy Tyson. Which honestly makes no sense. I think CVG would make more sense. What's their weather like? Rain, wind shifts. Huh. That's better. Alright, anyway, looks like a wild ride going into Louisville. We are going to plan on 3.5 left though. So at our current landing weight, it's going to be a 161 flaps 35. Plenty of runway to land on there. D5 left is the longer of the two runways. Possible wind shear and massive crosswind. We'll have to kind of see how it goes. This might be fun to try to land on it. We'll try it again. Hey, a new METAR just came out. 310 at 6 gusting 25. That's well within our limits now. So I say we press forward with this. We're on the MBEL 5 arrival. So we're gonna cross Pen B at 2900, and then we have all these crossing restrictions until we make the left turn onto ILS 35 left at Bourbon. Let's take a look at that approach chart. Okay, at the initial approach fix Bourbon, we should be at 6,000 feet, and Ollie is the final approach fix. Correction, no, Cardinal is the final approach fix, I believe. Yep, and we should be at 2,400 feet there to catch the 3-degree glide slope down. The decision altitude is 664 baro or 200 radar, depending on the yeah, let's go 200 radar altimeter. We got low ceilings here. RVR is 1,800 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to climb to 1,000. The left-hand climbing turn to 4,000 on heading 240 outbound. Louisville radio 279 to Damon intersection and hold.
Southeast of the Memphis VOL.
MSA 3,600 feet. Good evening. So this is going to be a pretty wild ride going in there, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it should be fun. So approach briefing is performed. Radar, we'll start tilting that down. Windshield anti-ice not required. Decision height. Minimum descent altitude, we're going to keep it 3,600 feet, 200 radar. And we're ready for descent.
Pro Flight 777 Memphis Center, ident.
Go ahead and set the altitude down.
Pro Flight 777, got your radar contact 30 miles northeast of the Vulcan VOR, flight number 360, welcome.
Decision checks and good evening.
Alright, so that weather is constantly changing here. So current is heavy thunderstorm and rain, 2 statute mile visibility, overcast 2,500 with cumulonimbus clouds. Wind is 310 at 6 gusting 25. Alright, so we're gonna add, let's add a little bit to our alright, let's change your plans here. We're gonna go flaps 50 and we're gonna add 10 knots.
Delta 452, descend and maintain flight number 330.
Bravo, 330, Delta 452.
Right. Otherwise, we'd be flying this approach at 170 something knots, which is too fast for our landing gear. The wheels spin them up too fast.
1, 2, 3, 2 uniform. I hear you loud and clear.
Alright, so flaps 50. V approach plus 10.
Or 1, 2, 3, 2 uniform. You say you're ready for taxi?
Altimeter
Delta 31.
9080.
Delta 41, go ahead.
Delta 31 is 40 miles west of Mangola, 360.
Yeah, Delta 41, you're about to leave my airspace to the west. Change to advisory, frequency approved.
Pushing Delta 31, thanks.
Oh man. I think we'll go auto brakes
Roger,
medium
let me know when you're ready to go.
for that one. Alright crew, heading down. Vertical alert.
FedEx 1289, contact Memphis approach 125.8. Have a good day.
Modular approach 125.8, FedEx 1289.
UPS 2146 Heavy, you're leaving my airspace to the northeast. Indianapolis is closed, radar service is terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Okay, over to Unicom. UPS 2146 Heavy, so. Oh, I see some cells out in front of us. Now. This should be a fun one, guys. Hold on tight. Yeah, I'm gonna keep watching that weather at Louisville. It keeps changing. But this seems the most manageable it's been so far. Yeah, 59 knot gusting crosswind does not sound within our landing limits whatsoever. I would have tried it because hey, it's a game. Let's have fun. But typically that would be way outside the acceptable limits even for this aircraft. Yeah, we're already picking up some turbulence here. Yeah, kind of catching the edge of a cell here. Yeah. Ooh, hold on. Wow. That. How do we get around that? Hopefully we can descend below it, because I don't really see an easy way to get around that. We might just have to kind of go to the smallest part of it, I guess. Okay, it looks like whatever was at Louisville is already blown through. I got another weather update here. It says the wind's now 240 at 3 knots. 4 statute miles visibility, thunderstorms, rain, overcast at 2500. So we no longer have those gusting conditions. So what I want to do then is go back to flaps 35. And we're going to go back to our normal approach speed of 161. We don't need those. We don't need to worry about that gust. So this is actually going to give us a 1 knot tailwind component, but I'm not worried about that really. All right, guys. Another cell we're going to have to traverse through. Don't really see any way around it right now. I'm just hoping we can get below it as we get closer. But expect heavy turbulence as we go through, penetrate that cell ahead. Okay, here's the rain. You can hear it. Alright, this is obviously not ideal to be flying through this, but I don't really have any way around it. Hold on. Oof, look at that airspeed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, next time we're flying around it. Yikes. Holy crap. That's gnarly. Oh man. Wow. Yep, that was a mistake. Okay, altimeter is 2980. Okay, we're still in this right now. Okay, I think we survived that, but that was rough. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have this rain all the way in. I'm gonna turn the strobe lights off while we're in this weather. Don't wanna get that flash. Okay, new speed 280. Okay, look good so far. Profile down to 12,000 feet. Okay, down to 10.5. We'll start decelerating here.
Altitude.
1,000 to go. Add a little speed brake in here to help speed us, slow us down. Okay, stereo lights coming on. Altimeters are already set. Approach checklist complete. Airspeed looks good. Let's go ahead and set. I'm going to put it down to 2400, which is the final approach fix altitude. And speed brake extend. Gotta get her slowed down again.
Stabilizer motion.
We're way fast. Listen to that rain, man. Okay, switching over to Louisville CTAP. Some company traffic taxiing out to the departure side there. Still trying to get her slowed down. Alright, let's arm approach mode. Okay, speed brakes, retract. Alright, crew, turn it on there. I got DME on the
Stabilizer motion.
on the ILS there. Wait for glide slope and localizer. Let's go flaps 15. windshield wipers on. Okay, guess we'll need those now. Or now we do. Okay. Louisville traffic, good evening. UPS 2146 heavy on the ILS 35 left approach. Okay, down to 5,000 feet. No glide slope yet. Still a pretty gnarly wind. 30 knots coming due, the 9 o'clock, so we got a bit of a crab angle in here right now.
Stabilizer motion.
Apparently this guy doesn't communicate. That's fine. Still no glide slope. Okay, down to 4,000 feet, no glide slope. Okay, glide slope's alive. We'll hold altitude at 4,000 feet so we can catch that glide slope. Okay, windshield wipers back on. Okay. Glide slope capture, gear down, flaps 28.
Stabilizer motion.
Okay, speed checks, flaps 35. Before landing checklist. Landing gear down, 4 green, spoiler handle. Arm, auto brakes medium, flaps and slats, flaps 35. Altimeter cross check 2980. EAD check green box. Visual on the runway. Landing clearance. Louisville traffic, UPS 2146 on final. 35 left. Alright, landing clearance is good. Alright, I see the runway.
Stabilizer
Autopilot off. A lot of downforce here. I'm putting a lot of step trim in. Oof. Okay, still got a 30 knot crosswind here. We might get a bit of a winch here near the alright, get low, get low. Tell you what, auto throttle's coming off. Yeah, we're getting way low. Trying to catch that glide slope again.
1,000. 1,000.
Still got a 20-something knot crosswind here. Okay, back on Pappies now. Continue. Wow. Like some downdrafts or something here. Very slick runway here. Manual braking. Whew. Very contaminated runway. Braking action is very not good. Whew. We had to use overrun there. I think we're stuck. See if I can get us out of this. I think I'm in the mud. Alright, there we go. Wow, okay. That wasn't good. Had no brakes at all, man. I couldn't get this thing stopped at all. Yeah, steering and the brakes, it's almost like it's on ice. Look at that. I'm off the brakes, I'm off the steering, and it's still turning. The runway's so contaminated. looks like it's almost like it's on ice. Look at that, look at that, look at it takes off on you.
Glad.
Alright, after landing. Spoiler handle, flaps. Auto brakes. Radar switch. Landing lights. Runway turn off, strobes. APU. Stab trim. That was a not fun landing at all. I have to land checklist complete. And turn these off now. Yeah, I think I had enough of this for tonight. That was not an enjoyable landing. God, look at all the standing water here. Okay, parking checklist. Transponder. The switches. Took defog. Emergency lights. Emergency power. IRS's. Beacon. Parking brake released. Showing power on, AP power off, AP off. Alright, well, there we go. Oh, that was not fun. So I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna take the rest of the night off because that landing used up all of my energy here. So I'll catch you guys on the next one, man. I think we need to check some. I need to help clean some mud off the landing gear. Bye.